Hi, I'm Charmaine. Welcome to this 30-minute full body Vinyasa class. This class is going to help to bring you back into alignment, balancing mind and body. If you want to deepen this practice, you can also check out my affirmations for alignment, linked both on the screen and in the description below. Let's get started. Start by coming down into a comfortable seated position. Feel the seat bones on the earth. You don't have to be sitting like me, you can sit any way that's comfortable for you. Inhale, filling the air from the base of the lung, all the way through into the throat. As you exhale, let the air go out of the body the way it came in. Inhale one more time, filling up right through into the throat. And exhale. Hands come onto the knees as we prepare, getting ready to move into our flow this morning. We're going to start out in tabletop position. You can come forwards, placing your knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath the shoulders, crown of the head forwards. Tuck the toes, or you can be on the tops of the feet. Go for what feels good this morning. As you inhale, draw the body through the gateway of the arms, and as you exhale, protract through the shoulder blades. Inhale, belly dips. Exhale, press the earth away from you. Find a rhythm here, moving the breath with the body. Maybe start to create some circles with the body here. Although remember, if you're moving in one direction, make sure you move in the other direction soon too. These circles can be as large or as small as you choose, just move in a way that feels intuitive to you and your body this morning. Preparing for wake up stretch, bring the left hand slightly forward so you have a little bit of space here to spiral the chest open, right fingers touching up towards the sky, and then threading through underneath the armpit. Bring the right ear to the earth or the ground depending on where you are, and the left fingers can feed into the ground, maybe creating a little more space, and then turning the palm to hook the back hip. Again, if that's not in your range of motion today, that's absolutely fine. Keep breathing as you inhale and letting go of what you don't need on the exhale. And then begin to unravel, coming out of the pose the exact same way as you went in. We always come out the way we go in yoga. Inhale, left hand expands, opening the chest, feeding it underneath the right arm. If you'd like to, take the right hand, feed it into the earth, creating a little more space, reaching up the right hand, turn, twist the palm the other way, and hook onto the thigh. Inhale, hand up, bring the right hand back down to the earth. Both hands forward as you slide the chest down, coming into your puppy pose this morning, waking up the chest, the collarbones, the shoulders. Inhale here. And exhale. Bring the hands back in as we make our way into our first downward facing dog of the day. You can pedal your legs throughout this whole class anytime you're in downward facing dog, or any class for that matter. Ground down through the left foot as the right foot rises to the sky, starting to draw circles as large or as small as you would like to. Once you've drawn your circles one way, make sure you're doing them the other way too. We're warming up the ball and socket joint of the hip. Taking attention to the right leg, draw it up and directly behind you as we get ready to pulse. We're going for about 10 pulses this morning, but you can do more, you can do less, just keep them tiny. You can experiment with pressing the heel up or down on the left foot as well. Inhale, lifting up the left leg, starting to draw your circles on the left hand side, keeping the body balanced throughout. Once you've drawn your circles around 5 times one way, go the other way, balancing out throughout this whole practice. And then we draw the leg behind us, going for our end range pulses, taking it for around 10 pulses, and playing around, lifting up and down the right heel. Both feet come down, bend the knees, look forward between the wrists and start to walk forwards towards the backs of the wrists. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to fold, taking opposite elbows here. Keeping a nice soft bend in the knees. Crown of the head is heavy. Bending the left knee, take down the left hand. As we turn and twist, reaching up with the right fingertips, either gazing in front of you or towards the fingertips. Exhale, right hand down. Left hand turns and twists, reaching up with the left fingertips here. Find your expanse. Exhale down. Sweep the fingers coming into Utkatasana, checking that one knee hasn't creeped in front of the other. Feet root into the earth. Inhale to rise. Exhale, thumbs to the sternum as the hands press together. Take a breath here. Inhale. Exhale, come back to yourself. Come back to the breath. Hands by the sides. Tadasana, mountain pose. On our next inhale, hands sweep up towards the sky or the ceiling. Exhale, down and over the legs. Fold in here. Inhale, halfway lift. Crown of the head forwards. Plant the hands onto the earth as you step back with the right leg. Step back with the left leg. Come to the very tip toes before dropping the knees down to the earth, the chest and the chin, biceps into the ribcage. Snake the body forwards into your baby cobra, and then tuck the toes, pressing back through child's pose to lift up and into your downward facing dog. Find your breath. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. As you continue to inhale and exhale, you can pedal the legs here, or you can see how it feels to be in a nice static downward facing dog. Breath strong. Inhale and exhale here. Bring the feet together, rise onto the balls of the feet as the right leg rises up, bringing the knee into the chest for the foot to glide between the hands. Going to be coming into wake up stretch. Inhale to prepare as you come into your lunge. Drop down the left hand, tuck the toes and turn and twist here. Opening up through the chest, maybe looking up towards the elbow or the fingertips. You can drop the knee, bring the hand behind you and use the right hand to hold on to the outside of the left foot. Inhale, shine the chest open, coming to the knife edge of the right foot. And if you want a little more, maybe come down onto the forearm on the left hand side. Inhale, breath strong. Exhale as you release, bringing down the right hand, keeping both on the inside of the right foot as you come into your lizard pose this morning. You can stay on forearms here, pulsing backwards and forwards. Or if lizard pose is a little deep for you this morning, you can take your hands onto the earth. Find what works for you. Inhale here. Maybe even dropping the knee, leg long. Coming onto the hands here as we make our way forward into wide leg forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift and exhale to fold. Option to take peace fingers here, wrap them around the big toes, keeping the thumb in the grip and drop the head. Take an inhale breath. And as you exhale, maybe folding a little deeper here. Inhale, crawling back forwards, frame the front foot and extend the right leg to the sky. Exhale, foot comes down, bend the knees, look forward between the wrists and step the right foot forwards, step the left foot forwards, halfway lift here, crown of the head forwards, exhale, fold. Find that release. Inhale, sweep the fingers, Utkatasana, biceps by the ears, tailbone long. Inhale to rise, palms press together, and they come down through your center line, stopping at the heart, tuck the chin. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, hands by the sides. Take an inhale breath, sweep the arms up and overhead, maybe coming into a back bend here if you feel a little warmer. Keep it gentle. Exhale down and over the legs, folding in. Inhale, halfway lift, pressing the crown of the head forwards. Exhale, hands down, step back the left leg. Step back the right leg. Come forwards here if you want to come through Chaturanga. Inhale on the tops of the feet, knees away from the mat. Exhale, press it back, downward facing dog. Find a point of grounding here, so either looking at the knees or the toes. You can look at the navel as well, but try to keep the biceps by the ears. Eyes of the biceps facing each other as you inhale deeply and exhale here. Engage with the Ujjayi breath. Inhale deeply through the nose and exhale. Let go of what you don't need anymore. On your next inhale, bring the feet together, rise the left leg, take it down between the hands. Coming into wake up stretch on the other side, right hand plants down, left arm spirals open. Find the expanse through your chest. Inhale here. Exhale, hand comes down onto the inside of the left foot. Lizard pose on the opposite side now. Again, remembering that you had your variations from before, so you can be up on the hands if that feels better for you. You can be down on the forearms, or you can drop the knee. Take a moment here just to check out what's happening with your drishti, your gaze. You want to be looking a little bit further forward than your mat to keep the neck nice and long. Inhale as you come up onto the hands. Work the foot over slightly so your foot's facing around 11 o'clock on the left hand side. Give you a little bit of space to come into your twist. Drop the knee, take the left arm up and over and spiral open the chest as you hold on to the outside edge of the right foot. Again, you can come onto the forearm if that feels good to you and if you want a little bit more of a stretch here. Inhale as you spiral the chest open. Exhale as you release. Both hands on the inside of the left foot. Work the foot over slightly as you come into Malasana, so stepping the right foot in. Right foot's around about 1 o'clock on the dial and the left foot's around about 11 o'clock on the dial. Thumbs pressing into the sternum, tailbone long. Take an inhale breath. Exhale, let go of what you don't need anymore. Inhale, bring the left hand down onto the earth, reaching up with the right hand. Option to take the left hand behind you and come into a bind here. If binding's not for you today, that's absolutely fine. Exhale here. Inhale, right hand open, left hand down. Hands come through prayer as we come to the other side. Right hand comes down, left hand reaches up, find the expanse first. Turn the right hand as you reach backwards with the left. Maybe taking that bind on the other side. Gazing up and over the left shoulder, take an inhale breath here. And as you exhale, release the bind, left hand up. Palms press together. Recenter, refocus. Hands on the earth, inhale, hips lift. Feet come parallel here. There is a space between them as you take the peace fingers, wrap them around the big toes. Drop the head here. Inhale, find length. And exhale, fold a little deeper. Take a moment for yourself here. One more inhale. And on the exhale, release the toes. Heel toe the feet back together. Sweep the fingers along the earth. Coming straight into Ardha Utkatasana, half chair pose. So you want to think about working the thighs a little closer to the earth. And then bring the hands down. Take the hands and stand on the hands if it feels good to you, with the toes coming all the way up the wrists. As you fold in, again we're tilting from the pelvis. Not too much pressure on the hands here, but enough. Inhale. And as you exhale, maybe fold a little deeper, maybe you're happy being static. One more inhale breath as you release the hands. Take an exhale to prepare, and inhale into Utkatasana, coming all the way up to stand. Hands come through the center line, stopping at the heart, getting ready to come straight into another flow. Exhale, and we inhale to rise. Exhale, swan dive down and over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, crown of the head forwards. Exhale, plant the hands, step, hop or float backwards into your plank. Inhale, sweep the body forward. Tuck the toes or step or roll over them to come backwards into your downward facing dog. Feel the mat under your hands. Inhale, left leg extends behind you. Bend the knee, bring it all the way behind you, optionally here to come through into your Wild Thing pose on the knife edge of the left foot. Find your stretch, looking down to come back out the way we went in. Inhale to rise. And optional flow, coming through with the leg raised. Coming onto the tops of the feet in your upward facing dog. Step or roll backwards into your downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Bending the knee, maybe traveling it all the way around behind you. Press the hips to the sky. Reach it open. Wild Thing. Inhale, hand comes back down, press the leg to the sky. Option to come through here. Coming to the tops of the feet if you're sweeping the body through, and then stepping or rolling backwards into your downward facing dog. Take a moment to ground as you inhale through the nose, and let go of what you don't need on the exhale. Bending the knees, look between the wrists towards the thumbs, step, hop or float forwards, halfway lift, and exhale to fold. Getting ready for another lovely Utkatasana as we bend the knees, sweep the fingers along the earth. Inhale here. Take an exhale. Inhale to rise, hands come through the center line, stop at the heart. Exhale, palms by the sides, flowing into your optional back bend here. Maybe a little warmer now. Inhale to rise, exhale down and over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift, crown of the head forwards. Exhale, plant the hands, bend the knees, step, hop or float backwards into your plank. Knees, chest, chin or chaturanga. Coming to the tops of the feet, knees away from the mat. And then rolling backwards into your downward facing dog. Find your breath. Inhale. Inhale as you rise to the balls of the feet, the left leg extends behind you. Knee comes into the chest as you plant down the foot, drop the knee and rise up into your crescent lunge. So you can keep the hands up or you can reach backwards into a mini back bend here. Inhale to rise, tuck the toes, lift the knee away from the mat as we come into a twist. Right hand forwards, left hand backwards. And if you choose to, you can take the gaze slightly across. Inhale through center. Exhale, frame the front foot as we step backwards into plank pose, getting ready for side plank. Stack the feet, lift the left hand towards the sky. If you don't want to stack the feet, you can drop the right knee towards the earth. Exhale, bring the hand back down and press it back into downward facing dog. Your safe space. Inhale here, left leg rises, bring the knee into the chest, plant the foot between the hands. Drop the left leg as you inhale, reaching up into your lunge. Optional back bend. Take an inhale breath to rise back up. Tuck the toes, lift the knee, getting ready for your twist as the left hand comes forwards and the right hand comes backwards. Maybe taking the gaze behind you. Maybe dropping the left knee if you feel a little wobbly. Inhale, coming back through center, chest forwards. Frame the front foot, step it back through plank, dropping the left hand down and rising up with the right hand here. Feet stack one on top of the other. Inhale, hips rise, maybe dropping the left knee. And as you exhale, close the hand back down. Press the hips up, coming through your downward facing dog for a breath here. Inhale through the nose and exhale. Bring the feet together, rise onto the balls of the feet. Step hopper, float forwards to your halfway lift. Exhale to fold. Crown of the head to the earth. Reverse swan dive all the way to stand so you can come through a back bend. Optional here as you inhale, sternum to the sky or ceiling, bending backwards. Coming up on your next inhale. And exhale, swan dive down and over the legs. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, step hop or float forwards, coming through your chaturanga. Or your knees, chest and chin, absolutely fine. Tuck the toes, hips high. Inhale here. We're going to be coming to the mat, bend the knees, look forward between the wrists towards the thumbs, and then step hop or float down onto the mat. Bring the legs in front of you, work the hips backwards, Dandasana. Inhale, hands rise, and as you exhale, come forwards, keeping a soft bend in the knees. You don't have to take the outsides of the feet, the hands can be just down by your sides. Just keep the shoulders back here. Keep a gaze towards the toes so the neck is long. And as you exhale, you can fold a little, each time moving the body with the breath, keeping the movement slow and fluid. Inhale, look to the toes. And exhale, maybe folding a little bit more here. Keep the breath flowing through the body. If you're using Ujjayi, don't let it go now. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose, keeping a slight constriction at the back of the throat. Inhale, hands rise all the way to the sky. And exhale to release. Bending the left knee, take the left foot in towards the side of the right quad. Inhale, hands reach up. Use the pelvis to bring you forward as you exhale down and over the right leg. Breathe. Use the Ujjayi. Inhale here. And exhale. If the chin doesn't come down towards the knee, keep your gaze towards your toes, working to keep your neck nice and long. Inhale here. And exhale. Enjoy the fold. Inhale, look to the toes as the arms reach up and the left hand comes all the way behind you. Right arm sweeps up and over the head for external rotation. Look up towards the elbow or the palm. Inhale, hips are high. And then lower the hips down as you bring the left foot over the right leg. Inhale, taking a twist here, open through the chest, find expanse. And exhale, moving into that space. Inhale, come back through center. Option here to bend the right knee and come into the twist again. Inhale for length and exhale to twist into that space. Inhale, come back through center with the option of sliding the left knee over the right as we move and prepare for cow face pose. Completely optional, and you might not look like this, which is absolutely fine. Take an exhale to prepare here. Inhale, hands rise, joining the palms, and then the right arm comes underneath the left. Option to bind the hands here. Find your space as you inhale, and exhale as you come forward over the legs. Maybe the elbows come over the knees. See where your body's at today. Every single day is absolutely different. Just enjoy where you are. On the next inhale, come all the way back up. Lower the arms, release the bind. Take the finger to the earth and give the head a little massage from side to side. Maybe moving the shoulders back or forth. Switching over legs. Take the legs long. Bring the right leg to the inside of the left quad. Inhale, finding space here. And exhale as you fold forward, moving the body from the pelvis. If the chin comes to the knee, you can release the head and enjoy the fold. Keep the breath rolling through the body. If you find the breath constricting, just come up a little bit. making sure that you are always creating space throughout your practice. Keep letting the lungs expand on your inhale breath, letting go of what you don't need on the exhale. We are working to revitalize the body this morning or whenever you're waking up. Inhale, hands rise, right hand comes down, left hand sweeps under as the hips rise here. Opening up. Inhale. Counter pose. Exhale, lower the hips, bring the right leg over the left. A little distraction here, a little gift from Mother Nature. Taking the hand, squeeze the knee to the chest. Inhale here. As you exhale, look over your back right shoulder. Take an inhale breath. And exhale here. Inhale, coming back through center with the option of bending the left leg. Taking your twist one more time. Inhale for length. And exhale to move into that space. How's the breath feeling? Is it catching? Do you need to come back a little? Can you twist deeper? Inhale as you come through center, sliding the right knee on top of the left. Again, don't worry too much about how the knees are here, just as long as they feel comfortable. Inhale, hands rise up here. As you exhale, the left hand comes underneath the right. So the arm that's dominant here is different from the leg that is dominant here. Inhale, root the seat bones to the earth. Enjoy where you are. Create space here on your next inhale breath. And as you exhale, come forwards and over the legs. Keep the breath flowing on the inhale. Pressing the seat bones back on the exhale. Using the next inhale breath to draw you all the way up. Unravel the arms, take the hands to the sides. Work the ears to one shoulder, to the other shoulder, loosen up through the neck. Maybe gazing over one shoulder. Take the gaze through center and gaze over the other. Nice. Great way to counter your pose. Take the legs long, coming into Baddha Konasana B. So making a slightly larger diamond than you might expect. Giving yourself space here so you can take the hands and feed them through the legs, through your diamond. Hold on to the outside of the feet and exhale, rounding through the spine here. We did all those lovely back bends earlier on. It's a great way to counter us towards the end of our practice. Inhale as you rise back up to seated, taking the knees together to bring the legs long, preparing to come into Savasana now. You can have the hands reaching out in front of you. They can be up or they can be down. Inhale here and we come down for 10, for 9, for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Let the feet feed into the earth. Let the knees fall to one side and then the other as you window wiper your legs. Get ready to float the ankles up knee height, taking the right leg over the left, maybe double binding the toes here as you drop the knees over towards the left hand side and look over towards the right. The knees can do their own thing absolutely fine. Just check that your shoulders are pinned to the earth. Inhale, narrowing through the waist. And exhale here. On the inhale, come back through center, unravel the legs, take the left leg over the right, maybe double bind the toes, drop the knees to the right, looking to the left. You can close the eyes. Inhale. And exhale here. On your next inhale breath, come through center, bring the knees into chest, bring the arms up and over the shins, take the knees to the nose to the knees, squeezing every muscle before you exhale. Coming into Savasana. You can have the soles of the feet into the earth, knees together. You can come into Supta Baddha Konasana with the knees wide. You can bring the hands up overhead if you want to create double diamonds. Or you can come into your traditional Savasana. Inhale here, knowing that you've prepared for your day. And exhale, let go of your Ujjayi breath. Stay in Savasana as long as you need to. I hope you had a great practice today and that the rest of your day is even better. If you enjoyed today's class, please do consider liking, commenting, and subscribing so that I can make even more videos for you. Have a great day.